Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And we'll see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Harrison. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Complete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter. Because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we... Side here in this first quarter. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Walker with another carry.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrison got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Get it. 19 Lions.
Off the play fake. Harrison. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Operating from the gun. Harrison. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And a dump off here to Robinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We're going to 54. Why Here we go, going to 54. Why
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
3rd and 8.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them?
This is intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Bust through the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Falcons are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Harrison. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! D. Eskridge, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all...
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
There we go. There we go. Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 26.
On play action, Prescott out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
19-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Going to 53. There we go. We're going to 53.
Robinson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Prescott.
6-yard line.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrison going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Harrison. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Harrison going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. Myers connects on the PAT, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Prescott off play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on it.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Harrison. Finding Walker complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrison. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, Harrison. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Harrison. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Walker. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Panther 11. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Harrison. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Warriors 70.
Eskridge, the man in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Go, get out there. Switch, hey. Here we go, go to 54.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott now. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
This is taken around the 12 and shoves him off at the 20. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Prescott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. A good effort there. 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points.
And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
At the 2-yard line.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Prescott on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe three.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
At the Seahawks 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they'll shift things around.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Guzman. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Robinson up the middle and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll run with Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson. And give him 2 yards officially, and now will be 3rd and goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.